Hey guys, welcome to my video. Um, Today we will be discussing about the pH sensors, specifically how does a pH sensor work. So, as of this moment, uh, I'm still on my way home. I'm still here in Intramuros. So when I get home, I will show you the demonstration on how does a pH sensor work. But for the meantime, I will just present to you the PowerPoint presentation that I have prepared so that you will definitely understand about the pH sensors and its specific topics or uses. Okay, so I'll be back and see you later. Okay, so I will be discussing the pH and the pH meter. But before anything else, let me first discuss the brief history of pH. So the term pH was invented in 1909 by the Danish chemist Søren Sørensen. pH stands for pondus hydrogeni, which means potential hydrogen. The terminology refers to acidity being due to a predominance of hydrogen ions in an aqueous or water-containing solutions. So now, let's define the pH. What is pH? pH is a measure of the hydrogen ion concentration of a solution. pH is a logarithmic scale used to specify the acidity or basicity of an aqueous solution. Solutions with a high concentration of hydrogen ions have a low pH, thus it is called an acid. Acid has a pH level of less than 7. On the other hand, solutions with a low concentration of hydrogen ions have a high pH, which are then called as basic, and base has a pH level of greater than 7. While water is said to be neutral since it is neither acidic or basic. Water has a pH level of exactly 7. So now I will be discussing the difference between an acid and a base. So first, what are acids? Acid has a pH level of less than 7. They often taste sour, and strong acids can burn skin and eyes, and strong acid can dissolve metals. So we can say that strong acids are very dangerous to us humans, okay? So example of an acid is a lemon juice, another example is a vinegar, and another example is a car battery acid, which is very dangerous. So you guys should not let yourselves have a direct contact with a strong acid, okay? So now I will be discussing the base. So what are bases? Base has a pH level of greater than 7. Usually, base tastes bitter, sometimes sweetish, sometimes salty. Strong bases can burn skin and eyes just like strong acids. And bases react more easily with protein than with metal. That's why they are often used for cleaning. Examples of bases are baking soda, liquid soap, and dishwashing liquid. Now, I will be showing you the pH scale. In this slide, you can see that if the pH is 7, therefore the substance is neutral. If the pH is in the range between 0 to less than 7, the substance is said to be an acid. While if the pH ranges above 7 to 14, this means that the substance is a base or alkaline. As we know, each substance has their own pH. A substance may be an acid, a base, or a neutral. So how can we know if the substance is an acid, base, or a neutral? We use some indicators. And an example of that indicator is what we call a litmus paper. So litmus paper usually used as an indicator in determining whether a substance is an acid or a base. Sometimes litmus paper is in the form of liquid, but usually we use the litmus paper in the paper form, okay? So a red litmus paper changes its color when it is soaked in a base. It changes from red to blue, while blue litmus paper changes its color from blue to red when soaked in an acid solution. So here are the examples of the substances that, or should I say, solutions that we often know, and their corresponding pH levels. So guys, how do we know if these pH levels are correct, or should I say, how do we know their specific pH levels? In order for us to know that, we're going to use a pH meter. So unlike the litmus paper, which only indicates the acidity or basicity of the substance, a pH meter usually gives us more accurate measures than the litmus paper. It's a scientific instrument that measures the hydrogen ion activity in water-based solutions, indicating its acidity or alkalinity expressed as pH. So the pH meter is sometimes referred to as a potentiometric pH meter. The pH meter is used in many applications, ranging from laboratory experimentation up to quality control. So here are the parts of the pH meter. So as you can see, there is the on and off switch, the battery case, the immersion level, the sensing electrode, effective cap, adjustment trimmer, pocket clip, and also the LED indicator. So that's it guys, this is the end of the PowerPoint presentation. It's time for my demonstration on how to use the pH sensor or pH meter properly.
Okay guys, so finally I'm home, and now I'm gonna show you on how to use this pH sensor properly. But first, let me introduce to you the parts of this pH sensor. So as described in the PowerPoint earlier, this one is the on and off switch, while this one is the LED indicator, and finally this one is the sensor itself. So now we have three substances here, one acid, one base, and one neutral, which is water. For acid, its pH must be less than 7, while for base, its pH must be greater than 7. While the water, which is neutral, must be around 7. So if the reading fails, this means that this sensor is not working. So let's test if this sensor is working properly or not. First, we will test the water. We will turn on the sensor, and as you can see, the sensor reading is 6.8, 6.9, and then eventually, at some point, it will go to 7. 6.9 is okay since it's near or very close to 7. So this proves that this sensor is working properly. Now, let's test this sensor to base.
Action.
Like I said earlier, base should measure greater than 7. So let's test if it is really true or not. So here's the base, here's the sensor. As you can see, the sensor reading is 8.2, which is greater than 7. Oh, it's 8.3 now. So this really proves that this sensor is really working. And finally, we're going to test the acid. Acids must measure lower than 7. So let's try. Oh. As you can see, the measurement is 2.4, which means that this sensor is really working, and this one is a real acid. So that's it guys. This sensor really works, and I hope that you learned a lot in this demonstration. So see you again in my next videos, and good day.